it down a little bit to avoid the rush and put it a little outside.
Of course, the Philadelphia defensive line has been banged up too. They lost Mike Pitts. Mike Golick playing well in his spot, but Brown and Simmons are pretty well beaten up. Marino with time, guns this one. Farrell Edmonds, the tight end at the 46. Eric Allen brought him down. It's a gain of 25, though. Edmonds, the first Dolphin tight end ever to go to the Pro Bowl. And until this season, Dan Marino did not have a lot of confidence in Farrell Edmonds.
He really didn't, but what gives him confidence is the protection. There you see Reggie White. Olenek and Galbraith do a great job of giving Marino an opportunity to throw the football. Look at the time he has. Can't go right, winds up coming back to the left to find Farrell Edmonds and puts it right where he can only put it. Perfect.
And Farrell Edmonds is a guy who can do it all for this club. Speed, he's got size. Sammy Smith, little stutter step will get maybe a yard, and that's it. Marino right now, 8 out of 15, 128 yards first half. Jerome Brown on the stop for the Eagles.
There's Dan Marino's passing distances, keeping the ball 4 to 7. That means that he's getting the ball off quick. And when he has time, you see him put the ball down the field, 3 for 3, between 20 and 29 yards.
They have only given up 10 sacks this year, the Dolphin offensive line, 9 of those against Marino. He unloads so fast, he's their biggest ally. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up well, and he throws for Stratford, overthrown, but a flag down, and Stratford knew he was held, and they caught it.
You know, that's just not a bad play defensively. If you know that you've got a blitz on, and you're going to have the middle of the field wide open, and a guy is going to be running by you, you may as well tackle him, because then at least you still get a chance.
Holding, number 48 defense, first down.
Oh, West latching on, right side of your screen. Stratford, right, just coming into your picture. You see him being held, never had a chance. Like I say, that's a good defensive play. Now at least you get a chance to line up, play D again instead of line up, let them kick the extra point.
Ball now in Eagles territory for 48, 6:36 to go first half. Marino changing the play. Wants the quick out. It's not there. Now he has to scramble. Throws deep over the middle, incomplete, and Wes Hopkins leveled one of the receivers.
That's not a flag. What happens is he went out of bounds, then came back out in to make the catch. What the side judge threw is he threw anything. He threw a flag. He threw his hat. He dropped it. He had nothing left to throw anymore. You'll see it up the left side of your screen. Watch, he works out. Andre Waters comes up. Now, the fact that Marino is moving, he's allowed to make contact. There you see the right foot out of bounds. Now he steps back. Well, right, left, right, left. Now he's back in bounds. Incompletion.
So it would be 2nd and 10.
Throwing everything. Throwing hats, throwing flags. Let the world know that the guy was out of bounds.
Swady checks into the lineup in a hurry. Play clock down to 5. Marino underneath. Duper lost the ball. Dolphins got it back at the 50. Ripped loose by Seth Joyner. Harry Galbraith, the right guard, made the recovery.
Boy, Seth Joyner's just having an all-world year, not just all-pro. Watch this. He pulls the arm loose, manages to get his hand on the ball. Harry Galbraith, just like Farrell Edmonds before, there to save the day.
Joyner said this defense, the 46, was like learning Chinese arithmetic. He's finally into it. 3rd and 12 now. Comes the blitz again. Marino hangs in and throws. Joyner almost had the interception, couldn't hold it. Pruitt was the closest receiver.
There's an example of how good Seth Joyner is. One time he's covering a receiver coming across the ball 4 yards from the line of scrimmage. Next play, he's 30 yards downfield breaking up a pass. Look at how he watches the receiver's eyes. Now watch him turn. Actually, if Dan had thrown the ball a little bit better, it would have been an interception.
And he knows just like a defensive back. Harris waits at his 10-yard line for the punt of Reggie Roby. Good kick this time. Harris up to the 13. Lowers his head and dives out to the 19. A return of 6 after a punt of 38.
Buddy Ryan's just got to be thrilled. Harris is their 6th punt returner they've tried this year. I mean, they've gone through Bellamy, Williams, back to Bellamy. Hargrove was there for a little while. Anthony Edwards, and then gone. And then now Harris is there.
Joining us for tonight's game, the airship Shamu, appearing today on behalf of the SeaWorld Parks. 194 feet long. Shamu is the largest flying, one of the largest flying blimps today.
A flying fish?
A flying Shamu.
Very big flying fish.
First and 10 Eagles inside their own 20. Sherman on the toss. Gains about 2. T.J. Turner, number 95, moved over from his left-end spot to get in on the tackle.
Football teams have characters. They have different type of character. A run character, a pass character. The Redskins, for example, they're the kind of football team that wants to run to set up a big play passing. The Eagles, for them to want to run the football, even though it's a vulnerable part of the Dolphin defense, just won't work. They're not that patient a football team.
They are number 2 in the league at running, but that's because of Cunningham. Fired. Broke the tackle. Offerdahl has him. Got some help from Lewis Oliver. And they bring him down at the 26-yard line. It will be 3rd and 4. The Dolphin defense pounded a week ago. 476 yards in total offense they gave up. They are still number 2 in the National Football League overall defense. They are number 1 against the pass. And the Eagles working on 100 yards rushing already. But it's only translated into 7 points. Cunningham had it knocked away. Eagles got it back. Sherman recovered at the 14-yard line. David Briggs will get credit for causing the fumble.
The Dolphin defense continuing to just pressure with 3 and 4 people up front. Watch this, the right part of your screen. You see him swing it out. Briggs comes on and just manages to get a hand on the ball and knock it away from him. He's Sherman very alertly recovering it so the Dolphins don't.
Jeff Feagles, his wife Michelle, expecting their first child tonight. They have a friend in the stands with a portable telephone to deliver the news if it comes. Miami has stopped the clock with 3:44 to go.
I got to believe this is a super opportunity to go after the punter.
Feagles has had 2 blocked, one last week where he suffered a concussion.
Mike Westhoff, the special teams coach of the Dolphins, has a lot of different ways to try and put pressure on a punter. This would be a great opportunity to do it.
Feagles gets it out of there, high but short. Schwade's coming up trying to make the fair catch and does at the Miami 49-yard line. No return, punt of 37 yards. We've got college basketball coming your way tomorrow night at 9 Eastern. Kentucky visits Chapel Hill, North Carolina to take on the young and outstandingly talented Tar Heels of Dean Smith.
There are little subtle things in a football game that make a big difference. That play that Schwade's made is one of those things. Instead of letting that ball bounce and maybe putting the Dolphins back another 20 yards deeper, he fair caught it, made a great effort, gave him good field position.
And with plenty of time on the clock, 3:36. Marino again with time, throws near sideline to Cooper, completes for a first down. Joyner and Smith were in the area. It's a gain of 14.
It's no secret what the Dolphins want to do They want to just put the ball up in the air. The play action faking is actually one of the best pass protections you can get. Marino using it very effectively.
Mark Duper now 3rd all-time on the Miami receiving list. And we've stopped the clock. They're looking at the play to see if the catch was made inbounds.
Little discussion. Right side of your screen. There's the catch. There's the feet. I don't know what you're looking at.
That's easy.
Heck. There. Look at that.
He got 4 down.
2, 3, drag. The old 1, 2, 3 drag. I'm in by a mile.
Dave Kamansky, the replay official, agrees with me.
I think they wanted to see if it was working. That was an equipment check.
That's Logan, the fullback. He'll get maybe a yard, no more. Stopped immediately by Jerome Brown out of Miami.
Keith Sims getting himself a little lesson in how to handle an aggressive tackle. There you go. He tried. Jerome Brown just goes right around him. Sims barely got out of his stance. Of course, Jerome Brown been beat up. Off-season shoulder problems. That whole front 4 hasn't been healthy for the Eagles.
2nd and 9. Bradford is in the backfield for Miami. Marino dumps this one off, intended for Logan. Coming out of the backfield, he couldn't get it. And Marino knows he's going to have to put it up an awful lot. They've tried running the ball 7 times tonight, only gotten 15 yards out of it.
Well, they know they have to throw it. But look at how he stays in the pocket. I mean, look at that. Pump once, step up, hang in. He's got everything. Reggie White, Jerome Brown, Clyde Simmons. Got everybody in his face and still hangs in.
Very durable quarterback. 3rd and 9. Blitz. They pick it up well enough. He throws outside. The receiver, Martin, went in. Marino will talk to Martin.
But that's what a Buddy Ryan defense does, is they come at you. First they lay off, then they put pressure on you. I played against it. You get antsy back there. You want to get the ball up. You say, oh, gee, they're in zone. Now, the other thing is Tony Martin is only in his 1st year as a wide receiver. He's got so much more to learn.
Mark Clayton does not make that decision. Clayton should be back in a couple of weeks, by the way. Rod Harris waiting for Roby's punt. End over end, not a lot of height, but it takes it good. Dolphin bouncing down at the 7-yard line. David Griggs, the linebacker, downfield in a hurry.
Mike, you talked earlier with Marino having 3 of the receivers that he's used to working with that. This is Tony Martin right here. What he should do on this blitz is run the post inside. Or actually, what he wants him to do is run the fade. He winds up running that post inside, and it's just a question of working with somebody. Here come the blitzes off the corners. There he should run the fade. Get it up the field outside. He doesn't do it. And you wind up with an incompletion. And
Marino has no choice. That's when the ball's supposed to be thrown. He can't wait to see the break.
No.
Otherwise, he's under Reggie White. That's right. 2:16 to go in the half. Eagles will keep it on the ground. Heath Sherman moves the pile forward to about the 11-yard line. Offerdahl, again, one of the players in on the tackle. And the clock will wind down to the 2-minute warning. On a Sunday night from Miami, it's the Dolphins. Joe Theismann and our entire ESPN crew with you, and now the Eagles will go to their 2-minute drill.
There you see how productive they've been in the 2-minute offense. 6 touchdowns, 1 field goal, 14 possessions, the most in the NFL. This is where, if you're a fan of football, you get a chance to see a show, because you know you got to have the ball in Randall Cunningham's hands.
Give it off to Tony, who gets his first carry. He'll only get a couple. Maybe trying to cross them up, maybe not wanting to make the mistake deep in their own territory. Don Shula must be delighted to see that clock ticking down and Philadelphia running the football.
Well, the Dolphins here, I think against other teams, they might have decided to call a timeout to try and preserve a little bit.